So the triangle below has two angles of 70 degrees as shown. What type of a triangle is this? So both of these angles are 70. The last one can't be 70 because this plus something else must be equal to 180. Okay, so that's 140, you've got 40 left. So this is going to be an isosceles triangle where two of the angles are the same. Okay, so that's the first part. Now work out the size of angle A, which is there. So I just started it there, in fact. So you end up subtracting the sum of the other two angles which you have, which is two 70s. So 70 plus 70 is 140. Take that away from 180. So your answer is 40 degrees. Okay, so that's what that angle A is. Right, now the next part. The triangle is joined to a parallelogram as shown below. The angle B, which is here, is marked. Work out the size of this angle. Now, what you'll notice here is this line, which is actually right up against the triangle, and this line, because it's a parallelogram, are identical in terms of their slant or their angles. Those two are actually parallel lines, if you like. So we've got two 70s here. We know that this one over here is 40. We'll call this angle X in this case, okay? We can also extend this line. I haven't drawn it right there, but you get what I'm doing here. So if I continue that line over there, what I know is that this angle here, this angle plus this angle is going to be 180 degrees. And obviously that continues on over there as well. So there is a property, so I'm going to call this angle Y here. There's a property that this angle and that angle, they're opposite angles in two parallel lines. So angle X is equal to angle Y because they're opposite angles. Okay, and you would have looked at this in theorems and axioms when you were going through your coordinate geometry, or your geometry, I should say. Now, because of that, we know that angle Y is actually 40 degrees as well. So they're the same. So you have 40 here and you have 70 here, and you know that this one here is whatever's left. Okay. Sorry, I'll delete that. You know this one has to be the remainder. But all I need actually is 40 and 70, because 40 and 70 is actually what B is, because this is a parallel line here. So this angle 70 here plus whatever's left is what B is. Therefore, angle B equals 70 degrees plus, that should be Y, sorry, plus angle Y, which happens to be 40 degrees. So your answer is 110 degrees. Okay, because this angle here is the same as this one here. So all I had to do was work out what was the piece that was missing and add 70 to it. Okay, so that's that one. Okay, so part B is about congruence. So the below diagram shows triangle T. The lengths of two sides and the size of one angle are shown. So you've got the length of 3 here, length of 4 here. Don't know what that last length is, and you'll be given one angle here. Okay, so 4 more triangles are shown below. For each triangle, tick the correct box to say if it is definitely congruent to T, which is the one above, or not. Right? So for congruence, if all angles are the same size, you know they're going to be congruent. However, we don't, sorry, sides. However, we don't have the length of this angle, this side here, so we can't use that property. Okay, we don't know what that is. It probably is 4, but just looking at it, but we can't say for sure that it is, so no good to us. However, you can use other rules to test for congruence. So if you know two sides, see if you got a 3 and you've got a 4, and you have an angle that's the same, then you can say that that's congruent. So this one we can say is congruent. Now the next one, we do have the two sides, but we don't have the same angle. So we don't have that one there, or we don't have that one there. We've been given 20 here, but that still doesn't mean that we can rely on the fact that these two are the same. So for that reason, we can't definitely say that it's congruent. Might be, we can't say for sure without more information. The next one, we have that side, and we have that side, and we have the 80. So that actually looks the same as the one up here. So this one we can say is also congruent. The next one, the last one, the long side is 4 and the short side is 3, and the angle is also 80. So this is in fact also a way to test the congruence. So we're good with this one as well. So it's only this one that we can't be sure about. So that's all they're looking for there. So that's the end of question 7.